Hello everyone, this is Bernie Gigas and I'd like to give you an update on Lake Ontario St. Lawrence River system. This will be a three-part video. If I don't break it up into 3 parts, it'll be 18 minutes long and I don't want to watch myself for 18 minutes, never mind asking you to do that. So I will go right into the first part, which are current conditions as of October 28th, 2021. Here is the standard plot from the IJC. Or really from the riverboard. Green line is 2019, blue line, light blue line is 2020, dark blue line is 2021, and then the historical upper limits, lower limits, and long-term average plotted as well. We followed this throughout the summer. Levels were low, levels were very low, below average, which many of us found very pleasant, some of us obviously not. But here we are now in October, heading into November, and the levels have climbed above average, climbed above 2020, and are still climbing. And the question is, where is this going? Here is the outflow data for the same time period. Again, green is 2019, light blue is 2020, dark blue is 2021, and the outflow in 2021 was consistently below 2020. In fact, in October, it was still below 2020, despite the fact that in 2021, the Lake Ontario level was higher than in 2020. Again, let me repeat that. The outflow in 2020 was higher than in 2021, despite in October the level on Lake Ontario being lower in 2020 than in 2021. And I'll cover this in part 3 of this video. That explains why that is and why the rules are written that way. And quite frankly, that's one of my issues with the rules. Here we have the forecast. This is the forecast as of October 28th, which put us at under 245.5 feet, staying under 244.5 feet for 50% of the models, and finishing in March at, again, 245.5 feet. The dry line, 95% line, is significantly below that, and would have us finish at 244.5 feet roughly in March. And the wet line, the 5% wet line, the one at the top, shows a level increasing from, this is again late October, increasing through next March of about 247 feet. Notice that the 5% wet line hits the upper H14 criteria, which is this hashed line here, this line right here. It hits that, or comes very close to it, in the middle of December. The reality is the levels have actually climbed even higher than that, and here we are, not even out of the month of November yet, and we are, quite practically at upper H14. So potentially some cause for concern, obviously. Summary of the current conditions. The level as of October 28 was 245.41 feet versus a long-term average of 244.72. Currently, the latest number from November 18th that I have, we are 245.67 feet. So we have climbed an additional 3 inches in the month of November, when typically we decrease in the month of November. The current level, this is again late October, 8 inches above long-term average. That number is actually higher now, and recent level trend is up, not down historically. Current level and trend does not compare favorably with 2016 and 2018. In both 2016 and 2018, this time of year, Lake Ontario level was lower than it is right now, and either steady or dropping. We are now in 2021. Lake level is higher than 2016 and 2019, and the level is going up. I do not need to remind you of what happened in 2017 and 2019, and that's actually part of the reason why I want to put the video together, but obviously it doesn't look good. The Army Corps of Engineers and Environment Canada forecast a relatively steady Lake Ontario level through March 2022. I just covered that on the last slide, with 50% models indicating 245.5 feet or less. However, if wet 5% conditions persist, there is the possibility of reaching both upper and lower trigger levels, H14, in 2021. Remember that we already hit H14 earlier this year, and we cut the outflows because of the low levels on Lake Ontario. 6 months later, or less than 6 months later, here we are in November, and we're approaching the upper H14 criteria. Lots of fluctuation. We've gone from extremely low levels to extremely high levels in a matter of 6 months. So based on current conditions, outflows, La Nina, and 2022 peak levels above 247.7 feet cannot be ruled out. November and December results will solidify the risk. It is right now too early to make flood predictions for 2022, but we need to maintain vigilance. That's the summary for where we are with current conditions. And next, I'm going to be covering in part 2 of this video series, phase 1 review of PAG. Thank you.